3 more. Brother, let me go down all the way.
I think that's where we were going down.
You gotta let me go down all the way, bro.
This is down all the way. From here there.
I want to.
Again. From here there is not
No.
doing anything. That is not.
Your reps have to look the same. Also, I keep trying to push the weight like quick. No. I gotta just do them the normal way. Because then I lose out on like those periods of times where I would like breathe in and brace again and make the movement more stable for me. So, whatever. Let's do the next set. Shouldn't be too bad. Breathe. Good. Much better. Again. No. But see how much of a difference just making sure you breathe makes?
Yeah. The steadiness. I'm a lot more steady when I breathe.
Yeah. It's it's easy because you get into a habit of like holding your breath, but it's like you need to breathing. You need to be breathing.
I only dropped because this wrist.
Your wrist?
It's like.
What?
Like it feels like it needs to
sweet or
pop.
what?
Huh?
Oh, it's like there's like pressure on it.
Yeah. I know what you mean.
Okay. Yeah. Alrighty. Let's go do some flies.
How was she doing them at 2 different lengths?
Huh?
She was doing them at 2 different lengths.
No. It's not where it's supposed to be.
Why?
That's not where the seat's supposed to be. Excuse
It's a
me.
warm-up. What is it?
Yeah, whatever.
Where is it supposed to be?
Because your shoulder's in a different spot when you do that like that.
Where's my shoulder supposed to be? What are you talking about?
It's too high. The seat's too high. You're gonna be coming down like this.
Isn't that the point?
You should be one lower because it's supposed to be dead even. No,
That's
you didn't
one
move
lower.
it. It wasn't sitting on the rung properly. Here, right there. That's good.
That's 2 lower.
No, that's where it's supposed to be. See?
No, I don't.
Oh, did you see this game? Like the officiating for that game?
What? What about him?
Like literally had Devin Booker got a technical foul called on him because he got shoved. He tried to save the ball and he threw it backwards and it hit one of the OKC people and he got a tech for that.
How about the tech for the show? Come on. That's ridiculous. Well, personal for the show. No? What is going on? This thing's too small for my ears.
Hello, bro.
Rudy Gobert.
Dude, that guy did terrible. 5 for 17.
Huh?
He went 5 for 17. Oh and 5 at the 3-pointers. 0 and 5 at 3-pointers.
Brother.
What are you doing? I'm tired for this. I'm not doing that again. Does it feel weird? Ow.
What?
Waiting for you?
Okay.
Shut up! What the hell are you waiting? What are you talking about?
It's been like
What are
3
you standing
seconds. You
over
just
there
finished
for?
your set. What the hell?
You okay, honey? What happened?
It was itchy.
I'll be having a reaction. Thank you so much. Reaction. Okay. Dude, the Nuggets are losing to the Timberwolves, bruh.
Huh?
They're losing to that bum team. They're playing the Timberwolves. How are they losing to them?
Minnesota?
Okay, what the hell was that?
The Nuggets.
Who was that? Was that Victor? No. Victor's not on
No,
the
Victor's
Timberwolves.
not on the table.
How was that not a foul?
Well, at least goaltending.
He,
That
like,
guy was
bodied him.
You know.
Brother,
What?
it's light.
If it's light, you have to do 5 at least. It's not that light. No. Oh, no, it's full rep.
Well, the first one felt light.
Huh?
Well, the first one felt light.
Yeah, well, exactly.
Oh yeah, I just don't need to spot Nathan.
Huh?
I'm not done.
I thought you were done.
No.
I did
suck,
that whole.
bro. Let go.
I did that whole thing by myself.
What is that?
What do you mean I lifted
We're back
it?
to this grab.
As soon as I grabbed it, you gave up.
Why did you even turn around in the first place? I didn't say, oh, thank you, Nathan, I'm done.
Well, when you stopped, I thought you were done. I had to help you with the last rep that you did.
Aye. One more off camera. Okay. So, today's topic is going to be winning has a cost. Or I guess progress has a cost. And any kind of progress that you may make has some form of cost to it. But we'll talk about that when we go to our rows. So we'll do our 2 sets of Larson press, go over to the row machine, or the row machine, the scar rack, and do our rows, and we'll talk about our topic over there. No. Okay. So I guess to start off the topic, we want to, create this like pretense. No one that has ever accomplished anything has accomplished it without having to give up some aspect of their life, lifestyle wise. Obviously, not like relationship wise. Well, maybe relationship wise, but most of the time it's lifestyle wise. And I think something that happens or applies to a lot of people is they see the change in others and they see the benefits that come with that change.
Attention members, the club will be closing in 20 minutes.
Like they see the improvements, they see the health, improvements. They see that they're more confident. They feel more comfortable in their own skin, and they kind of idealize. I don't even know if that's a word. Romanticize, I guess. They romanticize the idea of actually doing what what they see in others, starting that process. And what they really don't take into account is the fact that that person, whether they realize it or not, had to give up a certain aspect of their life or a certain aspect of their lifestyle in order to achieve what they want. There's it's a one-to-one exchange. You don't gain something by losing nothing, right? You have to give up something in order to attain what you're trying to do. For instance, let's give a real world example. If you're trying to diet down or if you're trying to lose weight, you're either giving up your time, you're going to the gym, or you're giving up, junk food. You're giving up certain things that you would indulge in when you wouldn't, you know, certain things you would indulge in when you weren't trying to lose weight. You don't indulge in them anymore because you're trying to, you're actually actively trying to lose it. So don't fall into this idea or this trap that says, oh, you can accomplish something by, just going at it. No, there has to be some form of sacrifice to it. You have to be disciplined enough to say, okay, in order for me to achieve my goal, something has to change. Something about my lifestyle is not the way that it's supposed to be. And in order for me to go in the direction I want to go, I'm going to have to give something up, whether that be alcohol, whether that be junk food, whether that be being lazy, a certain mentality that you may have. You have to give those things up because change requires you to sacrifice something that was keeping you comfortable in order for you to, progress, in order for you to move into that state of mind that is, that happens when you start changing. And that's where most people fail. Right? Most people, they go into it thinking that it's all sunshine and rainbows, and, they can just keep on living the way that they want to and still reap the benefits of change. And to an extent, that is true, right? You can go and do whatever you want to do, right? And if you're, if you work hard at something, you are going to see some results, right? I'm not going to tell you that just because you go out and drink every night or, you overindulge in food like 1 or 2 times a day, that you're not going to see results. No, you'll see results. They just won't be the results to your full potential because those little compromises that you make along the way are basically like chips in the armor, right? You're essentially sacrificing potentially your best self for a lesser version of that because you want instantaneous gratification now, right? If you're a bodybuilder and you decide 2 or 3 days out of the month to fall off of your meal prep or to fall off your your meal prep, and then you come in soft, for a fact that it was because of those 2 days or 2 or 3 days that you decided to compromise. And what's worse is when those 2 or 3 days are the make or break point for you winning or losing. That's what I want you guys to avoid. It's not to say that you need to be over, not extreme, but what's it called? Overly restrictive on what you're doing. It's to say that you need to understand that what you put in is going to determine the results you get. You cannot expect yourself to be the best self that, the self that you want to be, the best version of you, if you're willing to compromise on the very thing that you're trying to accomplish. It's an unrealistic expectation, and it sets you up to fail, and it sets you up to be disappointed in yourself. And I don't want that for you guys. Be realistic with what you're trying to accomplish. And if you're trying to accomplish something great, then hold yourself to those standards. Yes, it's going to be difficult, but that's what's required of you. You can't dream big and not hold yourself to a huge, to expectations that are high. Because the person that's already there, the person that's already made it, has held themselves to those expectations. That's how they got there. How do you think they got there? I know that it's a lot of responsibility, and I understand that, the pressure might get to some people, but I want you guys to see this from a perspective of the athletes you see on TV or the people that you see participating in the Olympics. Those people didn't get where they are because, halfway through their training, they decided to compromise and lower their standards. No, those people held themselves to the standards they know they had to get to the level they are now. And if you want to reach those levels, you have to accept the responsibility that comes with that standard, right? Or that level of achievement. It's 1 and 1. One does not come without the other. Um, what's that Bible verse? I have to look it up. It's gonna bug me if I don't. Thank you. Oh, okay. Yeah. Luke 12:84. To whom little is given, little is trusted, or little is required. Essentially, you have to take responsibility for the goals that you have. Take responsibility for the, I guess, duties that come with being entrusted with a large goal, or being, I guess, not being trusted with, but you have to accept the duties that come with dreaming big. And if you're going to dream a specific way, you need to understand that the responsibilities that come with big dreams are big responsibilities. That's how it works. You're not going to get to be someone that is largely successful without being responsible for a large portion of, your results. Or I guess without being responsible for how consistently you're willing to compromise. You cannot compromise on the things that you know you need to do when you are trying to get somewhere that is, high in stature. So I don't know where that thought comes from, where people think that they can just, waltz. It's like people think they can like accidentally stumble into, their most prosperous state. No, people like hard work is what gets you there. Hard work and discipline. And you guys are capable of it. You just have to understand where you need to go mentally, where you need to go,
Attention
or
members,
how
the
how
call will be
disciplined you
closing
need to
in
be
10
mentally.
minutes.
Ow. My legs are so sore. Ugh. And they're sore today, and it's just the first day. I do not want to know what tomorrow is going to be like. Wake up and my legs are going to be like, pretending like they're going to fall off or something. Alrighty. We're going to do one more off camera. And then we're going to do some lat pull downs. Okay. So we just got this 325, and then we'll do 3 off camera with our res, and then we'll be done. And I'll start that story one. Okay. One more off camera. Okay. Just 2 sets. and we check things out. Oh. Nope. Thought I had more energy than that. Let's go down a significant amount then. Ow. Stretch or something, I don't know. Okay. Let us go check things out. This is how we are looking today. If you did enjoy the content, or if it was helpful in any way, please drop a like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video.